What a miserable July we're having. Yeah, it's just miserable rain all July. Oh, hello everyone. Welcome back to Beyond Beaglington. I'm just looking at a painting I did of where I went on my holiday last month. This video is about how I got to my holiday in Tenby, which took us like 2 days on public transport stuff. So that's what this video is about, and I've even done a new little intro, sort of summer theme, just basically just a steam-hauled train, because apparently the Blue Pullman intro was getting a bit boring. So I'm going to introduce the thing here like I'm doing now, and then the new intro, and then the video. So I was down at the station, wondering what I could do. Then an idea came to me as I stood on platform 2. I'll take a train beyond Beaglington and try something new. Hello and welcome to Beyond Beaglington. It's a very early morning. It's the start of a 2-day trip to get to Tenby in Wales with my family for our family holiday. So we're just strolling down the road here on our way to the 7 o'clock bus. We're up since 5:30. But it seems to be a lovely morning today, so we're on our way.
You got a book as well.
Are you excited to go on your holiday?
Yes.
And we are off on the start of our journey to Tenby. Goodbye, Waterville. See you in 2 weeks.
Wait.
Charlie, what's that out the window?
The light goes on for ages. There's people in boats today.
So here we are, having arrived at the Killarney Outlet Centre, which also doubles up as the bus stop, and now we're going to go through the outlet centre to the train station. So yes, we're walking through the outlet centre now. It's really difficult to keep an eye on the camera and tow a suitcase, but basically everything's shut because it's early. So yeah, just gotta keep walking and get to the train station. Here we are, on the way to Killarney Station. There's the old Great Southern Hotel, and this is the leafy alleyway here leading up to Killarney train station. Here's Killarney Station, so we can go get our tickets. Okay, so I'm now at Killarney Station. It's about 9:30 in the morning, and our train leaves at like 20 to 10. So yeah, as you can see, the station is behind me. It's a lovely sunny morning, and we're just waiting for the train now. The interesting thing is that the train actually comes in from sort of over there. It comes down a hill, over a bridge, and then further up the line, and actually has to reverse back into the station before it can head off to Mallow, where we can change trains to go to Dublin on the Cork to Dublin Express. So we're just going to wait around here now until the train comes. But otherwise, everything seems to be going to plan, which sometimes can be a little unnerving. But yeah, for now, we're just going to wait around in the sunshine. So they have this triple filtered drinking water thing here at the station, and you see there it says that it's got a UVC LED, which is good for getting rid of bacteria or something, and it tells you how many bottles have been saved from landfill. So that's quite a lot of bottles reused. So that's quite neat. Could do with one of these at home, but we have a tap at least in the village that you can fill your bottles with. And here comes the Irish Rail 22,000 class DMU. It's one very noisy show.
Hi, Goose.
Every time the train accelerates, itself just makes the most annoying noise. It's filming, by the way. Yeah, I'm not taking a photo. We're about to get off the train in Mallow, and we've had a bit of a disaster. This is a suitcase, and there's a screw missing, and so when you put the handle down, it's alright, it's locked. Yeah, basically it falls apart.
I'm just gonna lean on you.
Platform number 2.
There we go, we can see we're nearly at Dublin Newton. It's over there.
I saw this one underwater.
Right, so here I am in Dublin, walking along, I think, Henry Street. Up ahead, there's the spire. Hang on. that big pointless pointy thing at the end of the street. Walk around, take the kids to Arnott's to have a look at a big Tony's box. And then off to Penny's to look at some holiday bits, I suppose. Lots of lovely pride flags around. Lovely day, really. Apart from the fact that I'm absolutely knackered. I mean, I'm really tired. That's never going to fit in the suitcase. And we're going off at bus hours so we can go to Carly Station to get the train to Ross there.
This tram serves all stops to the past, alighting crossbars for Cardiff. Stanno nel tram show ag na stop na hile go east na rinne.
What do you know, they have pigeons here too. Right, well here I am at Connolly Station waiting for the train to Ross there. It's about half an hour away, so yeah, it's just very warm and sunny. I managed to lose my coat at least. That's the way we're going to Ross there afterwards. And if we go that way goes north of the border. But yeah, so not long now, and then we'll be on the lovely train to Ross there. So it's been a long hot day. Enterprise just turning up. That's the train that's just come from Belfast. I wonder if we'll get to see what's on the end of it. Still going. Oh, I can see a diesel on the end. It looks like the former Grand Hibernian 216. There it is, look.
216.
Yeah, that's an Irish Railways 201 class. It's called River Dodder.
It's a diesel. Uh-oh.
It is a diesel.
Baby tiger.
was hoping to record going around Brayhead, but unfortunately there's a sea mist and you can't see anything at all.
We're going to see girls.
Coming into Wexford town where I used to live. There's the boats. Now this is the yard at Wexford station, which we're just pulling into, but there doesn't appear to be anything in there. So fairly empty sidings. It's always nice and wide here. There's a goods shed over on the far side. It's been a long time since I've been here, really. Just passing through though. This is another old goods store near to Wexford station. The rails actually go behind this store, and it's used as, or it was used as a bit of a, I assume, a maintenance store at some point. So interestingly, as the train goes through Wexford, it goes along this sort of bit between the road and the quayside, and there's boats over there. The blue one's Hibernia, and there's Nostra, I think, and then Cecilia is a red one, which is over there. And then Edenvale is further over, which is a big one over there with the big yellow things on the back of it. Oh, they've got a little cafe thing set up in an old shipping container. And a place called the Pantry. How nice. This part of Wexford is quite pretty. Sometimes. And as you can see on the other side, we are right along the road. There's a strip of parking here. There's South East Radio's building. There's Laura Ann and Brandy. And then there's this bit that sort of goes around where you can walk around the outside. Now this bit here we're coming up to is called the Crescent because it's a crescent. And then there's a statue over there of Commodore John Barry, who was the founder or something of the US Navy. And behind it is the old ballast office. And over there where the cranes and things are, I think there used to be an old supermarket, a Tesco or something, but it's been knocked down. So it's looking a bit different. And you can see one of the two churches over there, and the spire of the other one over there. And yes, when the tide goes out, it goes a bit stagnant and horrible here, so the smell can be a bit unpleasant when the tide is fully out and this dries out. Lovely. I can actually see through the rear cab at the moment. Very briefly, if I get to focus, we can see the railway line. That's the line that leads back to Wexford, which is a pretty neat view. Now you can tell the wheels we are right at the start again. You can tell now that we're approaching Rosslare Europort because you can see all of the ferries. There's Stena Line, Irish Ferry 6 hours, and there's another boat coming in, so we're nearly there. And here we are, pulling into the station now. There's the Irish ferries, there's all the lorries and stuff that's going on. I think that's the big new ships that we're supposed to be going on. So that's the first day of travel almost concluded, really. That's the Oscar Wilde, that ship. Well, here we are, just having got off the train at Rosslare Europort station. The Europort is over there somewhere. And we're going to go check into our guest house or whatever it is for the night. And then tomorrow it's another early start to catch the ferry. So we're just up now to go and find the thingamabobby, the guest house. Over there is the old Rosslare turntable. And over there is the train that just brought us here. And there's Rosslare up there. Now the last time I saw this turntable it was looking fairly rusty and stuff, but it seems to have been done up quite nicely. Good morning viewers, you join me on day 2 of this trip. We're now walking towards the ferry terminal. It's like 7 o'clock in the morning. Absolutely pissing rain. So yeah, it's a bit damp. I do have a hoodie, just have a coat, which was a good decision to make. Sinead, however, does not have a coat, she only has a hoodie. So she's going to be a bit damp by the time we get to the ferry terminal. But yes, here we are, off on our way to catch the ferry. And I know my eyes keep looking over there, not at the camera. It's a bit awkward. And it's a bit noisy over here where the main road is. But look, there's some nice flowers here. And there's a super value. Sign there, Rosslare. And yes, off we go. Here we are at the ferry terminal. We'll come down the hill, and the Stena Horizon, or Stena Europe, whichever one it is, Stena Europe, is leaving. A bit bumpy walking down here though. And there's Wexford bus. Okay, so I'm now in the ferry terminal at Rosslare Harbour. There's Irish ferries checking behind me. It's fairly quiet as we're here in time. Just a bit damp. There we go, we've just entered the rear end of Oscar Wilde.
So the inside of it, that's the big containers that are being loaded to Tenby.
Good morning viewers and welcome to the Oscar Wilde. It's grey and miserable outside and we're about to leave at sometime after 8 o'clock. We're nearing 9 o'clock, we can check the time here actually. It's 8:35 and I'm knackered already. Yeah, they got travel today, so there's a big DFDS boat out there as well. So we're on the Oscar Wilde, which is the big Irish ferries boat. The kids have gone to find the soft play area. And Sinead's just wandered off for a look around, so I just sat by myself with bags. And people were just milling around trying to find their seats as usual before we set off. Well, when I said it was wet and miserable, I meant it was wet and miserable. So here we are on the sun deck of the Oscar Wilde. See around there to see. It is miserable. The weather all together really. Lashing rain. That's for the crew only up there. It's quite fun. Was this the door I was on the other side of? Because I don't want to say you got out, but actually you have to come out further down. So yeah, here I am up here. We're just about to leave actually, I think. They're still loading. They might have finished loading now, but you can see there's still a few things moving around down there. So yeah, just generally a ship now. There's Rosslare Europort. There's a big flag up there. This is the, like I said, this is the rear end of the Oscar Wilde. You can't see the front. The water seems to be fairly calm. The wind has picked up a bit, which is why I'm now getting soaked. So we're pretty much ready for the off. You can see all the spray coming up as we charge through the water, but yeah, the visibility is still incredibly poor. We passed Tusker Rock Lighthouse quite a while ago, There's a little bit of rolling, but the weather's not too bad. Seen a few seabirds or whatever, but yeah, not much else to see out here. It's just fog, really, endless fog. So I'm just working on my drawings, anyways. But yeah, a bit dull, really. Can't really see anything. Yeah, turning into Milford Haven.
I wonder when her birthday is. That would be nice.
So here we are at the entrance to Milford Haven, and we are on the less interesting side for now, although apparently there'll be a power station on our side when we get that far. There's a jog here, and yeah, we're just watching the seaweed go by. We've now arrived at Pembroke Dock Station. Here I am now at Pembroke Dock Station, waiting for our train to Swansea. It's not going to be here for a while, so Sinead and the girls have gone off to go find some coffee somewhere. And there's a nice old abandoned platform here on the other side. So we're getting the 3:10 train, and then hopefully we'll be in Tenby in time to get a taxi. But yeah, the station's sadly fairly run down. There are no places to go in it, so I'm just sat down with all the suitcases, really waiting for them to come back and wait for the train. So we're nearly at Tenby. It's been a long 2 days, but eventually we'll get there. So this is our train for the journey anyways. It's class 150, 150-256. As you can see, it's covered in sort of rust and dust, and its livery is fairly horrible. And it smells a bit here, but oh well. Seems to be the remnants of some sort of weighing scales. I can't quite really read what it says on that. And here's where the scaly bit would have been. And there's a view just down the line as well. It's very nice and overgrown. You've heard about abandoned stations, but what about abandoned station inns? Anyone thinking of opening a bar or restaurant? Can't really see in though. Oh, we're on the train and we're about to leave Pembroke Dock. I'm looking after the suitcases.
We will be calling at the following principal stations: Pembroke, Tenby, Whitland, Carmarthen, Pembroke Valley Port, Llanelli, Garrison, and Swansea. Thank you.
We finally arrived at Tenby station and now I'm knackered. Again, because I had to lift the suitcases overnight. Now when I was at Pembroke Dock Station I was looking at their gutters and they just had replacement ones. I've managed to find sort of a, I think a nearly complete one. I don't know if it's their original Great Western. You can see there is a bit of a change from out there, but I managed to find an almost complete one of the bottom ones, which look quite fancy, but it is kind of rusted through on its sort of strap there, which probably explains why there aren't that many of them left on these buildings. And another rundown station, really. It's a shame because they seem to be quite nice buildings. So right now we're just waiting for a taxi, which won't be here till 4 o'clock, so we're sort of just milling around in the car park waiting for a taxi. And here we are now. It's 4:30 in the afternoon. We set off at 7 o'clock yesterday morning after getting up at 5:30, and we're finally here in Tenby. So hopefully the next video will be about some stuff that we've actually done here. But yes, that was a long journey. So now I'm going to go find something to eat, have something to drink, and probably pass out. So thanks for watching.
That was us getting to Tenby, and in the next video will be some of the stuff that we got up to while we were on our holiday. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you to everyone who likes, comments, shares and subscribes. We're now up to 200 subscribers, and I'm hoping to do, maybe as a special because of that, to do a live stream in the first week of August, but we'll see how work plays out, whether I have time to do that. So until next time, thank you very much for watching, as I've already said, and I'll catch you next week for more Beyond Beaglington. Oh, and there's also the subscribe bubble and the playlist thing. Goodbye.